After a thrilling opening day here in our esports arena, we are back for day 2 of Gamers8.
بعد ما انتهينا من اليوم الأول من Gamers8 راكت ليج، اليوم راح نكمل مسيرتنا وبنعرف مين بيكون البطل في هذه السنة.
I'm your host Dax, joined once again by the one-winged daredevil Fancy. Yesterday, we completed groups A and C through the first couple of rounds. They'll be completed, of course, on the B stream today, but here on the main stage, we've got groups B and D, and maybe the biggest matchup of the day comes in Group D later on, the upper final between Rule 1 and Version 1. See a 2v2 between Daniel in Beast Mode and the twins from Rule 1.
I gotta be rooting for the twins for this one. That everyone in the region has been talking about how good they are, and we have seen them grow and just dominate the RLCS scene for the past year. So I'm just really excited to see them on stage and see what they can do. أعزائنا المشاهدين، اليوم بيكون عندنا مباريات جروب بي وجروب دي، لكن راح نكمل وش اللي ممكن يصير فيهم، خصوصاً أننا نبي نعرف مين الجروبات اللي راح يصير لها إليمينيشن ومين التيمز اللي راح يتم استبعادها من البطولة بالكامل، خصوصاً أنه عندنا مباراة بتكون ما بين فيرجن 1 ورول 1، هذه بتكون من أحمس المباريات عندنا في نهاية اليوم.
As we look ahead to the future, of course, it's impossible to forget the scenes here last night. The hometown favorites, Team Falcons, sending the fans home happy. An absolutely electric atmosphere here in the arena. And with a couple of MENA teams still to play here on this very stage later on, it's sure to be another exciting evening.
From all the games that we had at Gamers8, this is the most MENA region participant teams that we have from all the games. So honestly, we've never seen the stage being so packed and everyone being so excited, because there's like 3 hometown teams. We've never had that before, and it's just getting me so excited, and everyone here is just so happy to be here. And honestly, I can't wait to get the first one started, because the first game is also going to be an exciting one.
The first game is indeed going to be exciting. It features, of course, APAC's Rising Suns, and they're led by the GOAT of the APAC region from the land of the Rising Sun. Please welcome Elevate! Kami, Realize, and the APAC MVP, Virtuoso. Kami and Vert joining the APAC region to play with the great Realize, and they've ruled the skies over the region for the better part of the last year. Swept by Twisted Minds yesterday, they've got to win 3 matches in a row if they're going to survive the group stage, but they've got the APAC MVP on their side.
فريق Elevate وصل المسرح لأول ظهور له على المين ستيج في Gamers8. زي المشاهدين، هذا الفريق بالأمس كان موجود معنا في جروب بي ولعب المباراة حقته في الستريم بي، وبالأسف الشديد خسر مباراته 3-0 قدام فريق توستد مايندز. اليوم جاي يعوض مباراته، لأن زي ما احنا عارفين احنا في مرحلة اللور براكت، احنا في مرحلة انه إذا ما فزت المباراة راح يتم استبعادك من البطولة بالكامل، فهذه ممكن تكون آخر ظهور لهم على المسرح، لكن ما ندري ايش اللي ممكن يصير، لأن خصمهم يعتبر أيضا من الأبطال اللي موجودين عندنا في Gamers8 من أفضل 24 فريق على أنحاء العالم. خلونا نرحب فيهم. رحبوا معنا في المسرح مونكيز. فريق مونكيز بالأمس كانت مباراتها الأولى في الستريم الثانوي، لكن للأسف الشديد ما حالفه الحظ وفاز في المباراة. واجه فريق نينجاز ان بيجاماز وما قدر انه يكمل مسيرته معنا، لكن الآن يبي يحصل على فرصته الثانية للتقدم، بيكون قدام فريق Elevate اللي كان معاه نفس المسيرة اللي شاهدناها بالأمس. لكن بنفس الوقت هذا الفريق صحيح انه ممكن ما يكونون لاعبين معروفين على انحاء العالم، ما يكون عندهم فريق يمثلهم، الا انهم يعتبرون من افضل اللاعبين على انحاء العالم، خصوصا في اوروبا في راكت ليج.
Mitane, Raziers, and Smokes Boy, they deserve so much better than they got yesterday. 2 overtimes with Nip. Now they're facing elimination. But Raziers had a breakout performance last year here at Gamers8, and he's ready to channel that same energy to try and lead Monkeys into the playoffs.
في هذا المباراة راح نشهد فريقين كلهم أدائهم ما كان الأفضل في اليوم الأول، كلهم خسروا خسارة صراحة كانت وان سايد بشكل مرة كبير، لكن الآن موضوع إنه يكون عندك إليمينيشن بيكون عندك ضغط جدا كبير، فإيش ممكن يسوون قدام البريشر، قدام المسرح الأساسي، قدام البث الأساسي، هذا الشيء اللي ودنا أننا نشوف وش اللي ممكن يمرون فيه، توفيق لهم، كل حالتين الجيم بيكون جدا ممتع.
Well, as the teams now are ready to go ahead and take their seats, we will get our very first match of day 2 underway. I'd love to tell you what's going to happen, but Fancy won't tell me. He won't leak the script like he did yesterday. He was starting to give me little hints, and then I started revealing too much. We will have words about this backstage, by the way.
I mean, you already leaked it a little bit yesterday. I can't have you do it again, man. أعزائي المشاهدين خلينا نشوف شو ممكن يصير في الجيم الأول. على طول راح ندخل إلى المباراة، نروح لهم المعلقين بنتكلم أكثر وش ممكن يصير بالذات في الكروبات الفورمات مع هذا الفريقين، في أشياء كثيرة ممكن تحصل، ما حد يدري وش ممكن يصير في الونز والتوز أيضا، فعلى طول مع المعلقين.
Boulevard City is about to become Heartbreak City for 16 teams here today. Casters, let's kick off day 2.
Let's kick it off indeed, Shamako. And, you know, that writer's room in the back for Stacks and Fancy, I can't imagine how heated it gets back there. Those two, you know, somebody needs to check on them, make sure they're all right. But, you know, Shamako, this one, Elevate. Their last life, realize, literally universally loved in the Rocket League community, coming up against Monkeys, an up-and-coming team here in the European region, unsigned, but made it to Gamers8 thanks to the power of really Smokes, Raziers, and Matane. But that Smokes, Raziers 2v2 combo is especially nasty.
It's especially good. Even in 3v3s, they do find each other a lot, and they're able to make a lot of damage. So this is one team that it's very hard to get prepared for because you don't have that much data as for some other teams. So if you are in Elevate Choose, it's kind of tough, you know, because for some of the teams you go back and you go find videos, replays, and you can get all the information that you need. For this team, for Monkeys, basically you only got the qualifier to get here to Gamers8. Raziers is one player that has been playing with other teams a lot of times, so even if you can get information from him, it's the different dynamic. It's not the same as he will play with Smokes and Meetin in this situation.
And the desk was talking about it beforehand, but they felt like this was winnable for Elevate. And it's still an uphill battle, not saying that, you know, they're the favorites, but one that they could win. And but Monkeys, I think they have a lot of power. You talk about Raziers and Smokes, they beat Appjack and Chronic yesterday in the 2v2. You know that's going to be difficult. Elevate in 3v3, they've got a lot of power there. If they're going to win this series, it's got to be in 3v3. They don't have a ones main on Elevate. 2v2, it seems like the cards are stacked against them. And especially when you have Raziers, the small modes are not going to benefit Elevate.
Exactly. Raziers is the guy that thrives in those small modes. But we have seen Elevate do very well against RLCS level competition. They finally won a few matches, the wildcards. Good matches, very good matches against teams like G1. I think they actually made a...
Yeah,
they were able to get the win. So this is a team that has been on the rise. You know, they're elevating themselves every single time. So yes, yesterday they had a rough one against Twisted Minds. No shame in losing against Twisted Minds. That's a tough opponent. But they have improved. They keep improving. They keep learning from their mistakes. And you know, maybe they will be able to get a advantage on those 3v3 situations and game modes, and you know, maybe get the win. I don't know.
You are looking at Virtuoso to kind of be the Reddles of the team, if you will. Maybe that's not fair. Virtuoso has been demoing people as long as Reddles has, but you know, clearing space for your team. Realize, I think, has looked excellent at times, and if they can create some space for Realize and Kami, then there's a real chance that they can take this team down. But you can't underestimate, haven't really said his name, Matane. Matane, quietly consistent in just keeping the play alive in the midfield. He doesn't wow you in the front of the rotation, but he always keeps the rotation moving, quietly consistent in that way. And I'm excited to see more of Monkeys with Matane. But Smokes, the desk was also talking about him, and I've really enjoyed watching Smokes' come up, his 2v2 grind, getting up here and then actually making a LAN, and people are starting to notice him and be like, wow, this Smokes kid is really good. he's got another chance to showcase his skill here, as we're about to get ready. Game number 1, Elevate and Realize trying to stay alive. Monkeys trying to hop over them into the lower bracket semifinal. The winner will face the winner of Ninjas in Pajamas versus Twisted Minds. That match will be coming up right after this one. But first, we got to get underway with our first match of the day. Elevate on the green, Monkeys in the orange. Now let's see how both teams fare here.
Start the match. Nothing crazy right now. I mean, as usual. Okay, so something crazy. Something did crazy happen. No defense at all on the elevator end zone. Cammy trying to go for the clear. Very good read by Smokes. I mean, he was just on the wall waiting for that quote-unquote clear that Cammy was trying to get, and the pass was perfect. Monkeys up 1 with only 14 seconds. Running through the clock.
Yeah, it did not take long. Like you said, easy to pick that one off. And another shot right in front of the defender. That time taken away. See what Elevate can do. You already see the first man going forward, looking for a head, looking for a chassis to take off the pitch. But another clear here for Monkeys.
It was realized the one that was looking for the bombs. We mentioned that maybe Virtuoso was the one to look for the bombs, but it seems like he's getting everyone a little bit on the road of getting the bombs, which I enjoy. I think it's something very smart to do, especially with Cammy on the team. Cammy is a sharp shooter. I mean, he can shoot from every single corner in the field. So if you open up that net just enough, Cammy will be able to shoot through and get a goal.
Another attempted clear. This time a good touch from Kami to break through the midfield. Ooh, Virtuoso wasn't expecting that high pop. He's forced back immediately, but he's got the read. Realized forced to stay flat on the goal line. Tries to come up, but doesn't expect the little dink and dunk. Matane collects another.
How do you prepare for that? I mean, look at Smokes. He puts it back on Meaton, and he was still on the air, just kind of waiting for the pass. I mean, calculated. I'm gonna call it calculated. I don't care.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he full flipped into that ball. He's like, I'm gonna slap that into your car. What a goal. Yeah, poor Realize. He's not thinking like, okay, I'm just gonna get there, challenge the ball. No way a mid-air pass is about to happen. You're probably not even thinking mid-air pass in that situation. And yet, it happened. Virtuoso gonna move back downfield. He's got a little bit of boost, but a heavy touch prevents him from keeping control. Another good 50 will keep Elevate in control.
Okay, Elevate now trying to put some pressure in the offense. There's one demo. I think it was one of Elevate's car. No, it was definitely Monkeys. Still, Monkeys now getting the clear. Reziers doesn't control that ball. It's an open net, but not on target. It's gonna be Smokes now to go over Cammy. Cammy waiting patiently. He got the touch. Reziers reacts to that one. He's going for the pass now. No one there to get it. It should have been an easy clear, but I don't know what happened to Elevate. They decided to go with Virtuoso, and now Smokes was able to steal it.
Yeah, don't know if Realize was called off on that last play. Kami in some trouble here. Got the first touch out. Demo opens up the back line. Reziers drops it off, and the double tap from Matane. He's got a hat trick.
And we were not thinking about Matane as the powerhouse, the guy that was going to carry the offense, but so far, I mean, he's been involved. I mean, he got a hat trick, so he's been involved in every single goal from Monkeys. This is, I mean, I don't want to say unexpected, but at the same time, we were thinking that maybe Reziers and Smokes were going to be more involved in offense and Matane not as much. But I mean, that's a really good surprise for Monkeys.
Now that was a nice pass from Reziers, and Smokes also setting up one as well. You do have some of those passes coming in, but you're right, it's not Reziers or Smokes scoring the goals. Matane just in traffic. He's just got to put the ball on target. Made that one work with a little double tap. And Elevate, not how you wanted to start. Realize, jumps back. Matane's making a bite, faking the first touch. And Smokes gets a free, he does not get a free touch. Reziers forced back to cover.
The free touch almost became something very dangerously for Monkeys. Now they're trying to get the clear off the wall. It's going to be Cammy for Virtuoso. Virtuoso saw Matane on the midfield, so he decided to wait for it. The passes are good for Elevate. They tried to make a shot, but too many defenders for Monkeys to defend that one.
Yeah, you got to work a little bit harder to break through that Monkeys back line. And another solid 50 game from Reziers in the corner. Deep pass, long to connect. Virtuoso gets there, but the follow-up going to be important to hang on to this. They're not going to get it. You see him come up, Virtuoso able to get that touch, and the ball just slings right by Kami. A lot of broken opportunities when they try to clear that ball downfield. Not able to connect with each other enough. It's made it easy for Monkeys to get those hard clears out. Razier's big on a lot of those clears when it looks like Elevate finally gets some pressure.
But the one thing I'm going to say about Elevate is that they are changing the stuff. You know, they're not trying to do the same thing over and over. In the beginning, the clears were not working, so now they're switching to the passes. The passes are not working as well as they wanted to. So they're trying to get great creative with the situations that are given at the hand. Obviously, they're losing the game 3-0 so far with only 45 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be very hard for them to do something that really matters, that is going to change the tide on this match. But, you know, at the same time, I appreciate that they are dynamic in their offense.
I did like that last try. Virtuoso got the air dribble bump, realized, followed him closely, knowing he had to have a quick follow-up. Just nicely defended, and not a real hole to shoot at for Monkeys. Here's another one off the bar, straight up. A loose one, nobody knows who's going to go. It looked like Virtuoso was expecting Kami to come in. I don't think Virtuoso could go. He didn't have any boost. Now flipping back across, Matane jumps early, and oh my goodness, this is a mess. Don't let it go in. Oh no! Oh, a disaster! Smokes.
Potato league.
Oh, but a juicy potato for Monkeys.
Virtuoso had the right idea. I just couldn't get to it. And you know what? At this point, you don't care too much about those goals. It's whatever, you know, happens. So, yeah, cameraman thought we were done. That's it. And basically, we are. I mean,
we are essentially done with game one here.
We just need to be, you know, wait for those a few seconds left, and that's it. But, yeah, Monkeys getting this one convincingly. I mean, it looked easy for them, to be honest. They never had a moment where they were suffering in defense, where they were cornered or something like that. They dominated the offense as they wanted to. I mean, Matane looked excellent all over, and Monkeys just, you know, having a breeze.
Yeah, really a breezy game for Monkeys, and Elevate are getting caught in the wind current. I fully expect them to pick the 2v2 here. They picked the 2v2 last time, and it was pretty close, I believe. If I look again at the score, it was not close. Never mind. It was 7-3 for Twisted Minds because they played against SMW and Venom. An absolutely disgusting duo that's at this tournament. And obviously we know that Raziers and Smokes are going to be a tough duo to beat, so we'll see what Virtuoso and Realize have in the tank. Or maybe they'll put Kami in this time, but Virtuoso and Realize played 2s yesterday.
So if we're talking about 2v2s, right? Smokes and the Raziers lost 3-2 against Alpha and Zen, you know, on the qualifiers here. So that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
And then they beat
Oxygen.
Right.
So Oxygen was I think in this situation was Ixo and Jorius. No, actually it was Gops and Ixo. So
oh yeah,
Gops was the sub for Oxygen.
The super sub that got him here.
Yep. Actually, yeah.
Well, look at this. Elevate. Gonna get the first goal as we start the 2v2. It will be Virtuoso and Realize versus Smokes and Raziers. And a little bit of a team bump. It's nice when it's a 2v0 for Virtuoso. You get the first goal.
I mean, you gotta say, that's a good one on him. Just seeing the openness of
just
that
put it
net.
on target.
Yeah, just put it on target. I mean, a lot of times at this level, you don't shoot on target. You just try to shoot somewhere so you will open the net. But when you realize that the net is wide open on time, you know, it's easy. It looks easy. It looks like it's very obvious. But at the same time, you know, when you play this fast, sometimes it is not.
Well, you know, Elevate gave Monkeys a potato goal, so it's only fair that Monkeys return the favor here in game 2. Let's see if they can hold on to this lead. See if that gives a little bit of confidence. Realize trying to force that 50, decides not to dodge, and as a result, Virtuoso was able to do something with it, but Raziers cuts him off. Raziers across so fast around the corner. Smokes goes for the quick pinch, smart to get around Realize. Virtuoso forced across, starting to lose some boost. Picks up another one, ooh, stays right underneath. Try the next 50, Realize coming across, oh, risky. Especially when he already knew. Whoa, my gosh, what a save off the post. And he got it again, but Smokes is there. He got one, he's looking for the board. He's got 2, he's got 3. What a goal!
What a goal indeed. I mean, just thinking about it, okay? So he had a straight shot against Virtuoso and decided, nope, I'm not gonna do that. He gets a reset and then puts it over Realize, I mean, just behind Realize was just getting into the net to defend and help out as much as he could, but it was not enough. And so Smokes taking both defenders on that play. Team mechanics, you know, big brain, everything together in that play.
Oh, Smokes getting bumped out of the way, but immediately closes the space down, and he's got a man downfield. It's Razier's on target!
Again, a super play by Smokes. Very, very smart. He waited a little bit before he didn't show in the replay, but he decided not to go full force, take the ball in, and make the allow his teammate to go forward, and then makes the pass to Raziers, which was you know, in a place where it's so hard to defend. And now the Raziers has a 1v1 situation against Realize it. What a
my goodness, a zoomer from Raziers. Not only with the recognition on the last play, but also the beauty on that one. I love a little bit of flair on my goals. Shimako, how about you?
I love it. I never put it like that, but yes, if I could, 100% all the time. I mean, so much power on that shot and so well placed on the net. It was, I mean, you can only feel that for Realize in that situation.
A tough game right now for Elevate. As Raziers is locked in. Smoke started it off with a banger of a goal. Elevate not able to respond, only that team bump giving them the goal. And look, a high flying goal for Smokes. Oh my, he missed it off the post. Oh, the crossbar, everything not going Smokes' way there. Will remain 3-1.
You cannot, you know, you have to be paying attention the whole time, because every single time that there's going to be a clear from Monkeys, there's going to be someone else up front. I mean, it sounds weird because it's only 2v2, so it's only 2 players on the field, but at the same time, they are trusting each other so much that the passes will come through, that they are forefront and waiting for that situation. So every long clear is going to become a possible redirect towards the net, and that's very scary if you're Elevate.
No boost here for Elevate either. They've been getting starved all game. They've had to pull off so far, and that's just given Monkeys a ton of space to play with on the field. It's what every twos duo dreams of when they're queuing up ranked twos. You hope that you just dominate and you can do some sick mechanical plays, get some nice team passes in. It's exactly what Monkeys are doing right here. Elevate really struggling to get any kind of consistent possession. Virtuoso forced back on the wall. Not a lot of boost, but that one easy for him to handle. Now he's going to get demoed with no boost. The Razier's chasing him down. He's avoiding him. He got the boost. Realize fakes the challenge. Wow. Not a bad idea, but Razier's a massive pinch.
How? I mean, the pinch was clutch in that situation. They were starving in boost. It was a good moment for Virtuoso because he had stolen the boost from that corner, and he just needed to make contact with the ball. But the pinch came in through, and it resets the whole play back over.
I don't think Elevate have put on a shot since that first goal. Oh, Raziers, this is sick. If only he had more boost. He still gets the 50. Realize get something down to Virtuoso. Oh, not a bad idea. You see him bump the defender into the corner and then try to set that one across, but unfortunately, the second man for Monkeys comes right in. And there's another 50 for Elevate, not going their way. Smokes was just parked on the side and goes right underneath the defense. They're rolling through Elevate.
Well, Smokes is just a mind game player, you know. He just baits you into thinking something. Virtuoso, you know, it's.
Matane and Andy are playing rock, paper, scissors. Big chilling during this game. Wait, I didn't see because I looked over again. Who won? I looked and then I looked at you.
I couldn't tell. No.
Oh, okay. Someone in chat can tell us.
I mean, I lost to you not long before, so I don't care too much about.
Yeah, your rock paper scissors game is pretty weak.
It's weak. It's weak.
Yeah, we can work on it though. There are 3 choices, and you kept choosing paper, but like there are other 2 choices that you can pick. You know, there's rock, and there's scissors. If we translate to Rocket League terms, you know, Monkeys, Raziers, he's the scissors. Smokes is the rock, I think. Matane's paper? I don't know. I don't think this analogy is
not working for me, to be honest with you. It's not working for me. It's not working for Elevate as well.
It's not.
They have had a lot of good...
Oh, no way. Oh, Raziers Give him the space, and he will absolutely destroy you. A 1, a 2, a 3 into your net. That is absolutely gorgeous.
By the way, Virtuoso had a full tank of boost, and he just couldn't tell what to do with it. It is just like that.
It was too pretty.
Yeah.
He was stunned. I was a little stunned by that goal, not gonna lie. Oh, Monkeys, all the momentum. Their weight, Shamako, elevate back to the 3v3s.
That's not a good sign. It's the way they lost here. It's a 5-1. They didn't do much on the 3v3 on the first match as well. So this is not looking good for Elevate in any means. I was saying that they had some good ideas, but at the same time, Monkeys is able to shut them down every single time. It doesn't matter what you bring into the table. Monkeys is ready for that.
Elevate. They had a couple of tries in that 3v3. I'm curious as we watch an absolute highlight reel from Raziers and Smokes, although the German really took over in the back half on the goal scores. Love that one from Smokes, but I just want to look at that double. No, why? We got to see the whole double reset. That's okay. We're definitely going to see that. Something tells me that's going to be play of the game when we go back to the desk. But
maybe
it's not over. Maybe Elevate have the reverse sweep in hand here, Shamako.
They got it. They got it.
They cut that too. We don't know the result.
No, we're double do.
Yeah, unfortunate.
So, one thing here is that who are you picking now for MVP? Like if you're on the desk, because Mitane definitely had a better game 1, but now in game 2, I mean, both Smokes and Raziers, it was like a half and half effort. I mean, they were so good, both of them.
I'm picking Raziers for the flash. Also, Raziers had 2 sick passes to Mitane in the first series. So, like, he had that one off the corner, and then he set him up on another one. Wait, what was the one where who set up Mitane on the where he just hit it into him on the midair pass?
That was Smokes.
Smokes, okay.
That was Smokes.
Yeah, Smokes did that one.
So Smokes is the big brain guy, and Raziers is the very flashy one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Raziers has a brain too.
I mean,
no, I hear you.
Bigger brain, you know.
You know, we got to stop putting Rocket League players in boxes. You know, it's like you're either mechanical or you're smart. Which is like, if I call you mechanical, that means I'm calling you dumb, and that's not nice.
That's what we're saying, Derby.
Right. But mechanics make you smarter, don't they?
Mechanics make you
Mechanics
smarter.
give you the ability to be smarter, but they don't necessarily make you smarter.
I don't know where we're going at it.
You know what? This is a discussion. Elevator trying to score. There's the double tap for Virtuoso. Elevate on the board.
That's a Virtuoso play, definitely. Excellent shot recognition. You know, Raziers was trying to get the clear, get the ball out of the net. He recognized that it was a very difficult shot from Cami, so realized was not going to have an easy save, and he was there ready to get to clean up the mess. So very good one by Virtuoso, and they get another one this time by Realize.
Okay, Realize picking up this one. Some nice early insurance. Great demo from Kami on the kickoff. Love that design. And then Realize chipping it across. Raziers getting kicked, and I don't even think he was getting there.
It wasn't, but Kami, I mean, get the first demo and then gets a bump. So the guy that maybe you and me thought he wasn't going to be that physical is getting very physical now, and that's a good thing because maybe Monkeys were not expecting him to be physical as well. So it's paying off, at least in this first 2 goals.
Virtuoso playing tight in this rotation, and now Monkeys might have found a way through. Oh, the bump puts it across. I thought maybe that'd be a pull shot into the net, but then Elevate,
open.
They take it back. This is a great start for Elevate. Really, you don't have to do too much here. Forcing Monkeys to make the play is probably your best option, but you still see them playing a really tight rotation. That's a great pass, a good win again from Kami, who's really been their most effective midfielder when it comes to those passes. If he's there to receive it, more times than not, he's winning that touch. But when he's not, that's when Monkeys really find the seam.
I think they made some changes in the passing from the first game to this one because, oh my God, that's going to be tough one for Virtuoso. Yep.
A tough one for sure. Mitane just drive forward. He slips through one, forces the 50 across, and the demo absolutely smokes the last defender. And again, no chance that he was getting there anyway.
I feel bad because I think that Kami was the one looking for the bump and not the other way around, and he ended up getting the worst part of the interaction. And that was a close one. Actually gets in.
What happened here on the kickoff? Raziers coming up, Smokes taking the back, Mitane cheating up, and it just pops right over his head. And Smokes turned up the field, going for, that's the pure confidence there from Monkeys, but it comes to bite them and Elevate to get their insurance back.
Elevate getting the best of the of the kickoffs here. Now another demo. There's a bomb, but Virtuoso still have the shot. Oh my God, that was close. What a second by Smokes.
The defender was coming in quick, but he had that right side of the net. Tried to hit it just a little too close to center. Monkey's plenty of time to get another demo play like that. Elevate can be put on the back wheel, but it's Monkeys that are the ones forced to respond after some completely gaffed kickoffs. And Elevate will take it, as you've been taking your hits so far in the series. And up by 2, establishing some confidence. Maybe that's all they need to stay stable here in this rotation. Another one up high. Do they have a 50? They got him. The shot underneath off the post. Another loose ball, and it's going to be picked up. Kami playing safe, and he gets kicked out of the way. And Smokes is going to score. What happened in the third?
Excuse me, get out of here, okay? This is not your place. Get out, Smokes. It's all yours, okay, man? It's all yours. I cleaned it up. It's wide open. Do whatever you want. And now we have an only 1 game difference game. 1 goal difference game. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Shamako.
No, it's not.
You know, it's your second language in casting, which is ultra impressive to begin with.
The crowd
it's understandable if you mix up the word, but here's Raziers. Now, he's been mixing Elevate up. Not that time, though. Well covered by Kami.
Virtuoso now trying to get the best of that 50, and he actually does. Moving forward, doesn't have any boost. Kami was trying to get there on time, but he missed it, and now it's Smokes once again in the air, going for the big brain moves, trying to go for the drop-down pass. No one was there to find it. Metain on the back end, getting demoed. A weak shot by Elevate. Actually, I'm disappointed. I don't like those shots because it's basically giving the ball away.
And then you have that tight rotation as well. You can't give the ball away in that situation. Kami had to waste all of his boost to get back. Somehow Elevate are able to break out, but look what it cost them.
Yep.
Now they're on small pad duty. They are able to recover a little bit here, but surely they'd like a little bit more, and they're still getting harassed by Monkeys, slowing it down in front. I'll pop back up to Raziers. He got it over 1, and Smokes see there's no entry point, so he waits for the clear. Receives it, got a man on the wing. Pass it over once to Raziers. Back over to the corner. Does he have it? No. Virtuoso going to take that one out. Raziers got the boost. Smokes takes it away from him. He chips it over 1, straight down. Goal for Metain.
Little by little, Monkeys are getting more aggressive and putting more and more pressure on the green end zone, and Smokes just smoking Realize on that play. 2 defenders went for the ball, and Metain is like, you're too slow, guys. You are just too slow. Nothing for you to do here. And now the game is tied with only 1 minute left on the clock.
Elevate, all of that goodwill on the kickoff is gone. They got to create another opportunity. Raziers denied on the 50. Elevate pushing the demo. Goal for Virtuoso. Explosive entry.
The demos again coming in handy for Elevate. That was a great way of getting Metain out of the way, and then Virtuoso beating the Smokes as well. So, I mean, credit where credit is due. Virtuoso doing the job as well. Elevate, who was only winning by, it's still winning by the demos and the kickoffs, is still hanging strong here on the final minute of the game.
And again, it's Kami, the one getting physical, opening up the gaps. Here's another one, but this time he was on the shot. Couldn't find it. It was defended. Monkeys flying back on the board. They need to find one more. That one chipped across. Elevate, 35 seconds. They force game 4. They won't get swept. But a hard touch, and there's the rotation coming in clean for Elevate.
Well, like Virtuoso was going for the... Watch it here. He was going for the bombs, but no one was there to get the second touch on the ball. So they need to communicate a little bit better for Elevate to make those plays work. Now Virtuoso, another chance. It's stopped. Only 10 seconds here on the clock. The Monkeys trying to make something happen. Metain going for the double touch, maybe going for the pass. Raziers waiting for the moment to attack. He needs to catch this ball. He passes it to Smokes. Smokes still in the air. A chance to the pass for Raziers. Oh my God, what a block. Nice try, but Elevate maintains the lead and gets a win on this match number 3.
They're not quite done, but Shamako, the game just got a lot harder.
Yeah.
Because now you got to play against Raziers. And here's how the deck is stacked against Elevate right now. There's only 2 players on this team that have ever played 1v1 in constructed play. That's Realize and Virtuoso. But here's the problem. Virtuoso hasn't played 1v1 since 2021. It's been a couple of years. Realize is the other player who has played in constructed 1v1s. But his last 1v1 was a Johnny Boy show match against Scrub Killer in 2017.
Wait, you mean that Johnny Boy has been doing content that long?
He's been doing it for longer than that. And it went 5 to realize his credit, but that was 6 years ago. And Rocket League is a much different game now. And Raziers, everybody knows how good he is at ones. It is an understatement to say that the deck is stacked against Elevate. That's why winning the 3v3 games were so important, because there is no threat for them in 1v1. Could they have a Raise Bull-like come up? Do they throw in Kami and all of a sudden Kami's a ones god that we never knew before? Like, remember that last year? Raise Bull, before he queued a 1v1 game at Gamers8, he had only played 8 1v1 games before. But it's gonna be Virtuoso, as he's been the most recent one to play. Let's see what he's got here against Raziers.
To Raise Bull's point, I do see him play 1v1s a lot with other players, but it's mostly private matches.
Just funsies.
Funsies for some of them, not all of them.
Okay. Well, Virtuoso's going to get the first goal, and that also is something, Tramaco, about the best of 1v1s is you can get the crazy results. And maybe Virtuoso is going to start something here, but it's a long game in 1v1.
It's a long shot, and just to tell you a little bit about Raziers, no one wants to play 1v1 against him. He even played, I mean, Monkeys played JNG yesterday. They won the first match. Am I wrong about this one?
They did go 4.
Okay, no, I'm crazy. No,
okay.
don't pay attention to me.
Okay.
Anyway, not many people want to play 1v1s against Raziers at this tournament. So yeah, that's something that a lot of people have been avoiding, and for a good reason.
I think Virtuoso, the main thing he's got to do is focus on counters. You know, Raziers has a really threatening aerial game. You just got to try to find where those counters are. Try to bait them in, pick your challenges at the right time. And Raziers gets over him once. Virtuoso playing tight. He does avoid Raziers. But 40 in the tank. Raziers trying to feather, and he got it. That's the danger. Raziers shades how much boost that he has. And as soon as he sees Virtuoso turn, he immediately starts boosting. As soon as he jumps, that's the boost, that's the touch. Nice work from Raziers. Excellent
by Raziers. And you mentioned it's the aerial play. That's where he gets you. That's where he is the strongest. And Virtuoso, definitely, I mean, Virtuoso, if he can get you on the ground and if he can bump you and demo you, then he's going to have a good chance. And that's basically what he did on the first goal, right? A little bit of a bump, he was able to steal the ball and then get it. But wow, we're talking about aerial game, and that was a completely ground flick. Excellent placement, excellent timing for that flick, and then an easy open goal for Raziers.
I do love me a good moon flick. Oh, that one didn't quite get to the lunar surface. It's a great goal from Raziers. How's Virtuoso approach this kickoff now? Oh, he just loses it. It just goes straight into the net. Does he? I think he flips. I think he flips to his right side, and Raziers is just square on the ball here. Oh, he tried the delay, and he side flips to the side, but it doesn't matter. Raziers was square on the ball, all of his momentum in the center, and he wins that easily.
I feel like delaying that diagonal kickoff is a little bit tricky.
It's tricky, but super effective. To me, it was just dodging the wrong way. He dodges forward into that.
Get this one.
He gets that goal, and he comes right back. But that's the tough part about kickoffs in general in ones, right?
I mean, it is a whole thing, you know, kickoffs in ones. So maybe Virtuoso is trying to get creative with those, so that Raziers doesn't see what the next kickoff is going to be. And you see, in this one, he didn't delay anything. He decided not to go for the boost, which I think it was a smart play, given that Raziers was so close. And now Raziers just booming that ball on the net, and Virtuoso was ready for it.
Virtuoso coming out, great angle for Virtuoso. He's going to have to do a little bit more, and he's only got about 16. Now he has 1. Stays right on the ball, opts not to go for that boost. He tried to trip Raziers up. Not a bad idea, and he eventually does get the boost. That was well played from Virtuoso defensively, but he still has to get the ball. That's dangerous. He's flipped. He's got the save, but he's got to do more work because Raziers is there in front of the box. Oh, what a fake! Oh, that was beautiful.
In this one, Virtuoso had more boost, so he decided, okay, let me go up. I should win it in the air, right? Because I got more power than Reziers. But Reziers very smart, using the boost to his advantage. Actually, you know, reading Virtuoso's head before time, and was able to put it underneath. I mean, it's just a mastery, you know, who can fool who a little bit more often.
Reziers certainly hoodwinked Virtuoso on that last play. Virtuoso leaves on the challenge. Wrap around. Oh, what a save! Oh my goodness. What was that save? That was crazy. Bounced off the inside of the post, squeezed it, but Virtuoso still gets the goal. He ain't done.
Virtuoso is very patient. I mean, he has a lot of patience. He's waiting for the right moment to attack. He didn't get frustrated with that save at all. I mean, he said, okay, I mean, you got it. I still have more boost than you. And you know what? I'm stealing your boost as well. And I'm going to be faster. Once you try to steal the ball from me, I'm going to go straight to the net. So, I mean, patience and just showing experience here from Virtuoso.
Oh, that's a tough one. Virtuoso is able to get it, but he only has one boost. Reziers stole some more. Reziers knows it too. One reset and a popper.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he gets a great save. Two of them now. Does he save that one? He does!
My God.
Flips it off to the side, but he's got no boost, so Reziers retains possession, takes that small pad away. He's only got 12. Saves his flip, but misses the ball. He almost had it. Not a bad idea, but he couldn't connect.
Just the fact that he was able to save not one, but two shots, two hard shots with nothing on the tank was, I mean, it's nothing short of amazing here for Virtuoso. But again, I mean, Reziers just kept going at it, just kept digging a little bit, you know, a little bit more every single time until he was able to get that shot. And Virtuoso had the right idea, to get the clear. But, I mean, we're only humans. At some point, we're going to miss.
Reziers just gave that up. Virtuoso's got a break. I don't think he's going to get it there. Yeah, he tried to dunk it towards the box. But he was able to steal the boost. He's going to kick it really far away here. That gives Reziers a chance to get some pads. Now he's going to harass him out of the way. Doesn't get much out of it. Virtuoso has to waste the rest of his boost. Just gets back to the 50. A couple times now he's had to catch up to the play where he had control, but then he just gave Reziers a chance to get back into it. He had no boost. And Virtuoso can't 100% know how much boost Reziers has it. He's getting that one, but he's got to get the ball.
Well, I mean, he is betting on Reziers having nothing, and then he been able to steal the ball a little bit easier. Not when Reziers is at 100%, but whenever he is a little bit more starved. And I think it's not a bad idea. He still have time on the clock to do so, so not too bad. But in this situation, it was all Reziers. He was able to fool Virtuoso, get the better end of that exchange, and then get the easy goal.
I've got him on the flick again. This has not been a bad game, though, from Virtuoso. No. He has played, I think, as well as you could against Reziers. Not as mechanical, but has really played well against him, really defensively. Again, trying to find those counters, trying to force him off the play and steal the boost. That's the only way he can really get through him. And can he stop him now with Reziers? Oh, wait a minute. Does he get it? He still has a flip. Oh, my God! Oh, my goodness. The plan B, the German genius, the mechanical maestro. Look at him go. Whoopsies!
We gotta invite this guy for the next freestyle competition that we have, okay? I mean, I don't want to hear any excuses. We gotta invite Reziers over there. The pogo and everything else included. It's with 100 boost tank, okay? That's it. It's not infinite. It's not infinite. I mean,
I told you I'd mix up a plan B and a pogo. I told you that yesterday. It's a pogo. Everyone's gonna give me flack for that one, but that's okay. I know these freestyle moves, man. Pogos and plan Bs, they all look the same to me. They're not the same though.
They're not the same. I don't know that much about freestyle, to be honest with you, so I might be wrong.
Well, Reziers, 7 goals, no time left. I think this one just may be over for Elevate. Virtuoso, really solid first half of this 1v1. And he will get another goal. No, he won't. Reziers takes it away once more. Time expires, and Monkeys will move on in the lower bracket. And again, we'll play the winner of Twisted Minds versus Ninjas and Pajamas. Could see a potential rematch. Maybe Ninjas and Pajamas will get a chance at blood. But instead, Monkeys clean through the lower bracket so far.
Look solid. Look very, very solid. The only thing I have to say is, look, if you guys don't have that many mechanics in your arsenal, check how Virtuoso was playing. He wasn't playing bad. He was playing really good. I think with a little bit more experience in 1v1s, he probably could have kept this game a little bit closer than what we saw here, because his mindset was in the right place. He had general ideas very well. The timing was off a little bit here and there, just because he's not used to that game mode. But other than that, that was I mean, I'm applauding here Virtuoso for his efforts on that 1v1. And Elevate, they got one win. They got the 3v3 win, which is something that we were expecting, because we said it before. RLCS, they were looking good. Here, well, it's not a 3v3 only tournament, so that's the only reason why they were not able to compete at a higher level.
Well, let's hear what the smart people on the desk have to say. Leaf, Corelli, Johnny, what do you make of that?
I'm not sure why you included me in the smart part of that, but we'll give it to Johnny and Corelli. But yeah, what a match. That is, can anyone say mechanical?
I mean, the creativity, the uniqueness of every shot, the variety on show, that was a very impressive performance. And hey, one of the all-time, I'm not even exaggerating here, one of the all-time best passes that has ever happened in Rocket League
we'll see
was
that
just pulled off by Smokes. And some decent individual goals as well from Raziers. Wow, what a performance.
Yeah, we were talking about this a lot. We could have probably had 3 or 4 top plays.
We're like, oh, that's our one. Wait, oh, that could be it too.
And what's funny is it happened across a few game modes as well. It wasn't just one. So we talked about Monkeys being a bit of a dark horse, maybe not getting some of the respect that they deserve, especially in a crew battles format. But my goodness, they come out guns a-blazing here against Elevate, and I think they've really shown that they're going to be competitive in this Group B.
Right. I mean, shout out again at the end there to Vert. Vert had a couple good smart plays himself, but again, this was just a clinical showing from Monkeys. Overall, all 3 players stepped up in their own way during this matchup.
Oh, look at this save. I mean, that was where it really became heartbreaking for Vert. He was within 2 goals, and then the save lands, and then Raziers hits him with the pogo.
Pogo must
outplay from point blank range. That is unbelievable. Raziers is on. He only lost by 1 goal to Chronic yesterday, and now he's destroyed Virtuoso. I think Raziers is going to be a great match for anyone in this tournament.
I think that's the second pogo that at least we've seen on a stream.
In competitive?
Well, I just mean here in the last 2 days, but no, there's been plenty of pogos. That's the first one that I think we see connect, at least on
honestly, on LAN though, like this, we're still very early days like with this mechanic. That was one of the better ones. That was a clean bounce.
Got a great bounce.
Clean, fast bounce. Yeah. No way for Virtuoso to close the gap. Sometimes like a weaker bounce leaves an opening for the defender. Virtuoso is just helpless, pre-jumping, hoping that the shot hits him.
Now the question is, going forward, are mechanics going to be enough for the squad, right?
It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be. Because if you get yourself into 1v1s and 2v2s, which you're going to get at least one in the group stage, it has to be. And now you have to play the winner of NIP or Twisted Minds. Mechanics are on those teams as well. So you need to be at their level or higher to take them down.
Okay, well, let's, again, we said it could have been any of them, but let's take a look at our STC play of the game. I mean, we had to nail it down on that passing play. There's no way, this is, you said it, Johnny, world class.
This is an all-time Matane passing to Smokes, but Smokes hitting him mid-air with a back pass of that much power that the ball just flies into the net. Matane does not have a flip there. That power is all being generated by Smokes, firing the ball at him while he's just floating midair. I mean, great job by Insane to be there, but that pass from Smokes is one of the best passes I've ever seen.
Yeah, 2 things that stick out to me was Matane using his flip to kind of get back to the ball when the pass came across. That was very smart from him. And then just the back pass itself is unique because a lot of times, we saw it yesterday with Furia, a lot of these mid-air passes that you're finding are actually, you know, with momentum toward the net that you're attacking. So to actually play it backwards is pretty unique.
Yeah, I don't know how that kind of power to generate that kind of power. Like if you've got a friend that you can just hop into a private match with, try and do that. It is much easier to generate momentum if you're shooting the same way the pass was already going to hit it back the way it was coming from is next level.
Yeah, it's insane. You know what? I don't want to exclude Raziers because Raziers was popping off too, and I think Raziers had most of the runner-ups. I want to take a look at some of those too because, again, during the 1v1, we had that double flip reset across the entire field. Right here, you know,
I mean, they're winning 4-1, but it's just clean. It's just so clean from Raziers. I said to Johnny when he hit it, I was like, man, that's a great play. And Johnny's like, yeah, it's just a clean, free play.
He looks like he's in free play, doesn't he?
And that's kind of the beauty of that shot.
almost all of the goals look like they were in free play. And that's nothing against Elevate. I mean, Elevate, again, gets in the way, but these guys just have so much control.
Oh my gosh. That's the moon flick. That's
I mean, it's just a very well-rounded offensive repertoire, and that would have been the play of the day many other times. But yeah, I have to give it to Smoke's pass for uniqueness. Right. But still, Raziers hitting a shot like that on LAN is next level.
Right, and again, Raziers was popping off, but I do think, again, you mentioned Smokes there. We will be giving our Kitty MVP to Smokes because, again, all around, Smokes was involved in the plays. Mechanics for all three players, but Smokes was just watching him out there something else.
I think for Monkeys, Smokes certainly is a big catalyst when it comes to the 2v2. We talked about his 2v2 grinding.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's really come alive for them in the 3v3. Like, I think he's made a big impact offensively in the 3v3 for Monkeys. And again, that's why I feel like they are dark horse. Now, a lot of people are talking about these guys, and
there's another stunning goal, by the way, in case you missed it. Just ridiculous stuff from Smokes and Raziers and Twos. I mean, the 2v2 and the 3v3 matchups here were the ones that were a bit closer on paper. Raziers was always going to be heavily favored in the 1v1. We're giving a lot of MVPs this weekend to the 1v1 player because in close matchups, that can really be the make or break moment for what decides a matchup. But here, that was always, I think, going to be a win for Monkeys. No disrespect to Elevate's Virtuoso, who tried his best there, but Raziers is just too good. So the fact that Smokes was able to step up and turn the 3s and 2s into pretty one-sided matches as well, at least the first 3v3, yeah, that's why he deserves the MVP.
We didn't get the monkey for the interview.
You forgot to do it. Why would you remind me? Now I'm angry. Well, I don't want to spend any more time here. We got to go to a break. We got a lot more Rocket League coming your way for the rest of today, day 2 of Gamers8. So please